The 2009 National Alumni Association Special Achievement Award is presented to Dr. Wayne D. Lancaster. Dr. Wayne Lancaster, who earned a master's in biology and chemistry from the University of Dayton in 1969, is a leading scientist behind an important vaccination that is now preventing cervical cancer in millions of women. After earning his master's at UD, he received a doctorate in microbiology and biochemistry from Wayne State University, then began his career in research on the human papillomavirus known as HPV. In his research, he was able to determine a connection between the virus and cervical cancer. In fact, it's the single largest cause of cervical cancer, which kills as many as 500,000 women every year worldwide. Dr. Lancaster's discovery led to focused research around the world to develop a vaccination. It also brought about a widespread education campaign on prevention. Now, Dr. Lancaster holds 7 U.S. and international patents and has received more than $5 million in research funding. In his work, he has helped identify and differentiate more than 60 types of these viruses. He has published hundreds of papers and abstracts and presented at conferences, research institutes, and universities around the world. Today, Dr. Lancaster is a professor of molecular medicine and genetics at the Wayne State University School of Medicine in Detroit. For these special achievements, the University of Dayton is proud to bestow its 2009 Special Achievement Award on Dr. Wayne Lancaster.
Well, thank you very much. I quite humbled by this recognition. I've been asked a number of times today why I chose the University of Dayton. And in '67, in the summer, I visited my parents and I told them that I had been accepted to 3 different schools, one of which was the University of Dayton. My father jumped up and he says, they were in the NCAA finals. So that kind of sealed the deal, I guess. My father was an avid basketball fan, and he certainly did follow the Dayton Flyers, and I had the opportunity to go to Georgetown as a faculty member, and of course they have somewhat of a fairly good basketball team, and he was quite excited about that. The reason I came to Dayton was I was interested in genetics, and there was a new faculty member, Ken McDougall, who was a geneticist, and he worked on the Rossborough. And I thought, geez, that would be interesting to go work with this individual. I hadn't met him before. I came here and I met a very gruff little bulldog of a guy who was a challenge. He challenged me quite a bit. And I must say, Dr. McDougall and another gentleman by the name of Bernie Ketchman, who was in the chemistry department, and the third individual is Brother Don Geiger. They wouldn't answer a question that I would ask. They told me how to find the answer. And I would go to the library and I'd search, and when you do that, you expand. I mean, you have to look at other things. You're expanding your knowledge, and that drove a high degree of curiosity in me. And it was like a switch, going from an undergraduate education where you're spoon-fed the information and you spoon it back to the professor during the exams. These 3 individuals gave me that insight and that desire to have the curiosity to be able to answer the question and also to ask the right questions. So I really appreciate the efforts of these 3 men, and I truly enjoyed my time at Dayton. And we remember Kramer's. And after Kramer's on Friday, we always would go and have a double butter burger, something that I don't need one, but I'd sure like to taste it again. Those were really enjoyable times. And I'd just like to end by saying that this was really a marvelous honor, and I really appreciate the efforts that everyone's taken to make me feel comfortable, and I'll leave it at that. Thank you very much.